Aloha from the beautiful island of Kaua'i. I'm Michelle Beason with National Plant Services, a Carillon company. The County of Kauai came to us to help them with this 800-foot-long stretch of 84-inch corrugated metal pipe. The invert was severely corroded, causing buckling of the invert and offset joints.
This project started in 2014, where we had a significant rain event and the sinkholes opened as a result of the ground shifting beneath the CMP storm drain. Over the years, we have had some minor events, but this one was a major, and it moved to the point where it broke the service water line to a resident and caused the sinkhole to grow even larger because of the erosion from the water line. And we went down, sent a crew down into the manhole, the storm drain manhole, and found that we had some problems. Basically, the invert of the CMP culvert had disappeared on us. And so we're looking for solutions. We looked at slip lining, and a vendor came up with a slip lining solution, but it really didn't fit the needs engineering-wise for stormwater flow. Slip lining would have restricted the flow. We wouldn't have met the minimum criteria for storm drain flows based on a 100-year storm that we do build subdivisions for. So as time went on, we kept looking for solutions, and I had seen in brochures quite a while ago possibility of spray casting internal of the storm drain. And I attended a collection system, basically wastewater conference, and I bumped into Michelle, and I noticed that she was doing a presentation, so I eagerly waited for the presentation, and after the presentation, barged in on her, and the rest is history.
Centrifugally cast concrete pipe was chosen because we could keep the existing CMP pipe in place and basically spin a new pipe right inside.
Brian Davidson with Earthworks Pacific, project manager for the Kaua'i storm drain rehab. 72 and 84-inch corrugated metal pipe that has a invert that is severely corroded and needs to be structurally repaired to make it sound. We are making initial repairs with a structural concrete invert poured in the bottom. That's after dewatering and basically pipe cleaning throughout the length of the project. The project consists of 800 lineal feet of pipe to be rehabilitated using the spin cast and structural concrete method. New to the island, as far as the spin cast process and this repair procedure, my understanding typically in the past they would have looked at a excavate and replace method. In this situation here, the pipe is approximately 20 feet deep in a narrow 40-foot wide right-of-way with variable soil conditions ranging from sands to silts and clays, weathered basalt. Would have made it very difficult to do a repair like that, and it would have been a lot more intrusive for the neighborhood through here. By using this method, we are able to do our entries through the various manholes, not having to do any excavation on the project.
This is one of the worst sections. Very uneven invert and offset joints as we go through this pipe section. Earthworks Specific is going to cut out the buckled section, install Nelson studs and wire mesh, and pour new concrete to even all this out before we spin cast.
Brandon Izaki, project supervisor here for Earthworks Pacific on this project on Pu'unani Street. It's been a challenging project, to say the least. We're stopping groundwater, working around buckled sections of pipe where we got cross braces every 4 feet. A little muggy conditions down there, but the guys are doing a great job. We're moving forward. Today we're working on pouring this invert from manhole 2TC to 1TC, 140 feet. Got guys down in the hole up ahead, Nelson stud welding, and just prepping for the next pour.
The welder is automatic, so it has a preset voltage and weld time. I think it's set at 1/4 of a second weld time right now. So there's not too much skill involved here. I just push it down and pull the trigger, it does the rest.
You gotta catch the popcorn. Good, huh? It's good stuff, huh?
Hello, my name is Daniel Solano, Project Superintendent for National Plant Services. National Plant Service was contracted for this project to perform specialty work, which included injection grouting and structural mortar lining. Earthworks Pacific was responsible for prepping the invert for the lining application, which required a new concrete invert.
Once the invert was paved, however, it was discovered through pipe sounding that there were many large voids and areas of wet sand backfill behind the pipe in every section. A change order was approved to perform additional grouting work to fill the large voids and stabilize the sand backfill to ensure longevity of our structural liner. Structural foam grout was used to fill the large voids, and acrylamide grout was used to stop leaks and stabilize the wet sand backfill. Unfortunately, once the invert was paved, water started building up around the pipe and entering everywhere, which required considerably more time and grout than originally planned. After chasing leaks everywhere, we changed our approach to stop all leaks in one section of pipe at a time, relieving pressure downstream as we went. Huh.
Yeah, we made it.
10 seconds, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's unusual.
Once water in a section was stopped, it was time for us to spin cast. The center pipe spinner is mounted on top of the sled with concrete hoses leading to it from the surface. The PL 8000 mortar is mixed in the hopper at the surface and pumped to the spin caster head. A winch is used to pull the sled back at a controlled speed to ensure an even thickness of liner. In order to achieve the engineered design thickness, multiple passes are made.
An idea turned into reality, and basically the bottom line is I'm not losing diameter on the storm drain to the point where I do not meet my storm flow requirements for the subdivision, and we don't dig up the streets, putting the community, inconveniencing the community.
It was a lot of work, but the end result was a strong, structurally sound storm drain and a very satisfied customer. Thank you to our team for a successful project. County of Kaua'i, the owner, Earthworks Pacific, the prime contractor, National Plant Services, the specialty subcontractor in charge of grouting and spin cast lining, and Wind Structural Consulting Group, who did the engineering design. I also want to thank our suppliers, APM Permaform and Avanti Grout.